Howdy folks, I'm Sam Bartlett and I'm going to give you a little introductory lesson to the classic banjo tuning, which is a little bit different than the G tuning, which so many banjo players start in. I really love the classical banjo tuning. Pete Seeger used it. I think Charlie Poole used it as well quite a lot. And it is very practical. So here's how you get into it. I'm in G tuning right now, which is just G, D, G, B, D. Open G tuning. Very wonderful tuning completely, and used most commonly in bluegrass, the most common tuning probably for banjo pickers. But I love the drop, the tuning where we drop the fourth string down to a C. Rich and kind of juicy sounding. I do love it. So I brought it down to a C. So I'm going to teach you how to play out of the key of C, first of all. A C, you're going to make just like you make in G tuning, with the index finger at the first fret of the second string. That's a C note. And then I'm going to put my ring finger at the second fret of the first string, and then that is a C chord. It sounds really good. So that's the left hand, C chord, and then very easy to play a G chord by just putting your middle finger at the second fret of the fourth string. That's a G, and then back to the C. See how rich that sounds? And then you can make an F chord quite easily by keeping your index at the first fret of the second string, bringing your middle finger over to the second fret of the third string, just like you're making a D7 in G tuning. And in fact, that is a G7. And then adding your pinky at the third fret of the first string to make an F chord. So now we have the 1 chord, the C, the 4 chord, the F, the 5 chord, the G, and back to the 1 chord. Sorry to give you a little music theory, but it's quite important. And you can make it a G7 really nicely by adding the third fret of the first string to the G. Back to the C. So you want to lead the chord always with your index finger. So the index fingers, you plant the index finger at the first fret of the second string, plant it, then put down put down a finger at the second fret of the first string to make that C chord. And I suggest making it with your index and, well, you can either do it with your index and your ring, index in the middle. It doesn't matter, either one. Actually, it's probably best to do the middle. As then you keep that finger planted at that first fret of the second string to make that F chord. And then just migrate that middle finger over to the second fret of the fourth string to make that G7. And okay, so that's your introduction to that classic banjo tuning. And the next video is I'm going to teach you a tune using this tuning, and stay tuned.